So you you've been a long time champion for the youth in Baltimore. And also I want to go back to where we were talking about the kids campaign and the outreach efforts. Like what drives your passion for youth development and family stability?
Because I want the youth and young adults to have opportunities that even as a young adult, I never had. And like I shared
Mhm.
before, remember, I was a young teenage mother, at 14. And, you know, my family did the best that they could to help me. And I will be eternally grateful for my daughter. Good shout out to Whitney, who I love, who helped to change my life. But for the better, I want the youth and young adults to have an opportunity to come into the fullness of who they've been called to be without the negativity or the outside voices and influences that pull them away from who they're called to be before they even have an opportunity to come into the fullness of who God created them to be. So I want to create that safe space for them to grow, for them to dream, for them to be everything that they've been created to be, in a healthy environment with somebody pushing them, for somebody telling them that they could do it, for somebody telling them to go after it. And so for me, it just fuels me, to see young people free enough to be who they've been called to be before the world, society, life happens and sucks the life and the dreams and the creativity out of them. So for me, that's what makes me do the outreach. That's what makes me even want to be able to do more. I try to do all I can to be hands on because our youth are not the future; they're today. And if we don't make that investment in our youth, our young adults, and our children, then where is the legacy? How is it going to be passed down? How will people know that you don't let this define you? Who's going to tell them the story? Who's going to help the 14-year-old girl to say just because you had the baby don't mean that your life doesn't matter? Who's going to tell the young man that he's not the mistake? So for me, that thing drives me to be able to say, you can do it. You can be better. You can do better. And we're going to give you all the tools that we humanly possibly can to help you be who God has called you to be and get in our community and be his hands and feet. Because some people ain't coming to church. So that outreach is the only Christ they're going to be able to see. And so some people, again, they're not coming to church. So you have to take Christ to the community.
That's it. That's it. Even while you saying that, like, the kid, it's so important to be able to look at it like that. Sometimes we can I've been guilty of this. Looking at uh some of the things that the youth or maybe like the generation under mine like does, and you know what I mean, like being like what are y'all doing now? Like what these kids, like I don't even know, like your music, I don't even know how to, like you're just saying these words, this is not even creative. I just you know what I'm saying, like
All
you're
right.
doing like it's all of this stuff, or looking at, and it's like we want this return on something that we haven't invested in
Say it
enough. And so it's like it's our job, just
right.
like you said, to because you can't reap unless you sow.
Right.
Like
Ain't gonna happen.
and so is very important. Um Also, hilariously, I was thinking about the scene in Coming to America where Eddie Murphy was singing. It's just like, I believe the children are the future.
Right, right, right.
but but yeah, no, it's so important. So I got two more, and I'm gonna and we'll be good. Looking back over your journey as a mother, a pastor, a prophet, a community leader, like what is one victory that still brings tears to your eyes when you think about God's faithfulness?
I don't even know how to narrow it down. But I'll put it like this, that my whole family is saved and my whole family is functioning at Ignite Life. That's a
Wow.
victory. My mother is there. My daughter is there. That's my right hand. My sister is there. I was able to baptize my younger sister.
Wow.
My nephews are there. That's a victory. That's family. That's what the Father is about. Family, relationship. So for me to have my family alongside me in ministry, I think that's victory. Because a lot of times we have the order wrong. We're going after God, but we forget about our family. So I would say that's the victory, and that I'm still standing. I could get up, but I don't want to tear up nothing in here. That's the victory.
Yeah.
Ty Tribbett said it, after all I've been through. Yeah. So for me, yeah, that's it, that I have my family. Yeah, that's it. I'm grateful. Right, right. You know?
Oh man, that's yeah. No, that is such a victory, and especially considering a lot of times, I think we get a bad rap as pastor kids, preachers,
The
children,
PKs.
family. Like sometimes, sometimes it be true, but but I don't think that anybody is necessarily worse. Maybe sometimes the preacher's kids may be a little bit worse because they're trying to prove to people on the outside that they are not, that
Right,
they're not this goody two shoes. But
right.
but it's certainly it really is a blessing to be able to have like your family saved,
Yes.
your family in a relationship with Lord, and to want to be there.
Right, right,
I got there's a
right.
lot of a lot of guys, in my family, and I'm praying for y'all, who who are, who who are still running to some degree, but I pray, like the old folks say, I pray that the Lord put his hooks in
Hook in
you
your jaw
and
and reel you
just
on in.
it's coming.
Right,
And
right,
so I mean, but yeah, even I have older cousins that were that are not, that are not in church, that I really pray that the Lord, will make a difference, and just bring everybody in that way. So that is such a blessing, and it's good to be able to hear,
Mhm.
um like faith wise, it's like, oh, like God is doing, oh, I can't forget, God is doing it, he
Right.
will do it.
He
And
will, he will, he will. And my mom was worshiping in another church. And so, and I had been pastoring Ignite for a while. And then she came, and my sister wasn't at a ministry at all. Uh, but she came. And for me, it's not just that I'm Deborah, their daughter, or Deborah, the sister, but there's a level of reverence and respect for me as their pastor. That's victory.
yeah,
Even my daughter, I'm not just mom, but I'm her leader. That's victory.
yeah.
And they trust the God in me. That's victory.